Hi everybody, it's me again, Sunny Santino, and I'm back. Arroste per Mangia channel. Finally, I'm back. I've been all over the place. I've been doing my concerts, and as a lot of you know, I'm a singer, but I'm also the sausage maker. And here we go. I'm going to show you today how to make the Sicilian Italian garlic wine sausage. Okay, so a little bit different of what I normally do, but we're going to show you this beautiful sausage, how easy and simple it is. You can do it in a few steps and it's all done, and you're going to really impress your friends. Okay, so on with the show. Remember, please like and subscribe because it really helps the channel. Let's get going.
Okay, so we're going to make this garlic wine Sicilian sausage. I'm going to call it Sicilian style because I'm Sicilian. And so here we start off. We're going to go with 2 tablespoons of garlic, and that's diced garlic. Black pepper as we need already, and I'll show you how much. We need the kosher salt or coarse salt, paprika. Do not use the smoked paprika, unless you want smoked scent in your sausage. But if you're Italian, that's not what you use. Use the regular paprika. And you have your fennel. We're going to use the fennel, and we're going to do the chili peppers, and then we have the crushed chilies, and then I got the other vegetable spread. A lot of you were asking me that you can't find that sauce that I had before. This one does just fine. It's the same thing. It's even better, to be honest with you. So it's zergut, if you find that, or any good vegetable sauce will do, okay? Don't get sweet if you can. And white wine. So we're going to start with the garlic and work our way all the way down, okay? Okay, so the casing is the PS, and these are the 32, 33, 35 millimeter, okay, in diameter. And they're the hog casings. You can use this one. This is the bigger one, the wider one. Or you can use the lamb casings, which become like almost like a hot dog size. So this is going to be the garlic sausage size, and then you have also the hot dog size. Now this is the my casings. Okay, so what I'll do is I clean them because they're in salt. So I clean them, put them in water, and then lemon. Squeeze a lemon in there, and I let them stay for a few hours. Or you can even put them in the fridge and let them stay overnight, and that gives that nice fresh scent to them. It gets kind of that smell out. So that's what you do with that. All right, our first thing that we're going to do now when we do our mix, we're going to start first with, I like to go in order, so I like to do my garlic, salt, pepper, paprika, fennel, chili powder, wine, and then finally the vegetable spread. I call sauce, whatever you want to call it. Now the vegetable spread, I'm not putting a lot like I do in my other videos. If you guys are following me and you see how much I usually put a lot. This is 1 leg, okay? So it's about 20-pound leg. So with that, I'm just gonna put maybe 2 tablespoons of the sauce, and that's good enough because I don't want to take away the flavor of the garlic in this one. So we're gonna start off, we're gonna put 2 tablespoons of garlic. Okay, and I know a lot of you always say, well, how come you don't measure? Because I don't measure, because that's how it is. I'm Italian, and the old way, my grandparents and all that, they never measured. They measured with the hand. So here now we're going to put the salt. So I'm going to go. They say, well, how do you know after? Well, less is better than more. Remember that. So don't put too much in the beginning of your ingredients, okay? And then you try it, you fry it. A little bit of the meat, you try it and see if you like it. If it needs more salt, then you add more salt. The pepper, this is how much pepper I go. I keep that open and I just plaster it up until, and remember, it's not gonna be spicy because the meat absorbs it, and for some reason, once you cook it, it's not as spicy. So you want that nice chocolate look on top, black feel, okay? And then you're gonna take the paprika. And on the paprika, same thing. Not too much because then you'll dry out your sausage. So just sprinkle on top like this to give a little bit of the nice color and a little bit of the flavor into it. Okay. And we're done with that. Now the fennel, it all depending on how much you want. I got a friend of mine that would put this whole thing in here. I'm not really that crazy about the fennel, so I'm just going to sprinkle enough like this on there. And there. Then the chili, depending how strong you want it, how spicy you want it, I'm just going to put just a dab of it. Okay. Just to give that flavor. We don't want to make it too hot. You can make it as hot as you want. The crushed chilies, again, sprinkle it on. Like so. Then I take my sauce and I'm going to put 1 and 2 tablespoons of that sauce. There, and then the wine. Now the wine, I would say a 1/4 glass. Okay, so we're gonna do this and use up nice. I don't like to throw away anything. I don't like to spoil nothing. I'm old-fashioned style. And we're gonna throw that nice wine in there like that. Okay. And then now we'll mix it up, and then we'll put it in the grind, and we'll go from there, and we see how it's going to go. So if we mix, use your hands. I like using my hands so I can feel exactly what's going on. So it's a very straightforward, easy, very easy, quick sausage, and I'm telling you, your friends will all be impressed. Very, very impressed, because you get that little bit of garlic flavor. If you want to put more garlic, you can put more garlic. If for all the garlic lovers, but I'm already smelling all the aroma. My God, it's so good, so good. Okay, so it's all pretty much mixed up now. Again, for the salt, a lot of people are worried about the salt. The salt, if you're going to do 1 leg, 20 pounds, put 4 tablespoons of salt, and the coarse salt, okay? Kosher, I like to use kosher for some reason. I don't know, I like it. Now, here are the difference when you want to know how the meat is ready to put in the machine, to put them in the casing. All you got to do, you take it like this. If it sticks, and it sticks to your hand, it's good, okay? So, make sure that it nicely sticks to your hand, and then let it go, all right? So, that's how you know that. Now, if you follow me over here, I'm going to show you that we're frying it. I've got this already on the pan, and we're frying it up to see how it is before we go ahead. And if I need anything, see, look at that, that's beautiful. It's gorgeous, okay? And if I need anything more, then I'll add more or less to see what after I taste it, okay? So from here, we're going to put them in the casing. Okay, so the casing is the PS, and these are the 32, 33, 35 millimeter, okay, in diameter. And they're the hog casings. You can use this one. This is the bigger one, the wider one. Or you can use the lamb casings, which become like almost like a hot dog size. So this is going to be the garlic sausage size, and then you have also the hot dog size. Now this is the my casings. Okay, so what I'll do is I clean them because they're in salt. So I clean them, put them in water, and then squeeze a lemon in there. And I let them stay for a few hours, or you can even put them in the fridge and let them stay overnight, and that gives that nice fresh scent to them. All right, here it is, you guys. Time to taste it. Oh my God, fantastic. The garlic is there. The wine is there. Everything is perfect. If anything, it might need a little bit more salt, but other than that, it is ready to go
into the machine. Wow, fantastic. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at that nice color you got there. Isn't that beautiful? So that's what we want, and that's about the size you're gonna get out of these ones. Like I said, the lamb casing, it'll be a lot smaller, more like a hot dog size. But this is a nice one. Okay, and then you have it all done. Now you can leave them all long like this, and then when you put them on the barbecue, you would circle it up like this. You can do that way, or you can do the way I show you in my other videos when you link them together and then you make a nice stringer of sausage. But anyway, that's how this sausage is made. You could take it now and let it dry. I usually hang mine for a few hours and let it dry a little bit, and then vacuum pack how many you want in each package, or you can dry them and have them as dried sausage, and that's that. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'm so happy to be back again. I'm going to be posting also some of my concert shows that I do, and we'll see you on the next one. Please remember to like, subscribe, help me out. Let's get this channel growing again, and we'll see you all on the next one. Bye!